Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you all. Good evening. I almost said good afternoon, but yeah, I'm used to just saying good afternoon. I was gonna say good afternoon, but it's nighttime where I'm at right now. So yeah, what is going on, everyone? We are now live with another live edition of Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you all had a good day at work, whatever you did today, whether you went to work, whether you went to class. I don't know. I'm assuming some of you all who are listening to the show, whether it's live or on the playback, you probably go to college, right? Or in high school, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? And it was a good day. Whatever you did today, hopefully it was a good day, period. All right. It is February 20th, 2024. This is your Raw review, Raw rundown. Everything that went down on last night's Monday Night Raw for February 19th, 2024. It's crazy to think, right? Like, yo, we're like 9 days away from the end of February and we're going into March. And for me, normally, once we hit March, that's when, spring's around the corner. Once February ends, we're done with the worst of the cold weather, right? To think, right? Like a couple of days ago, it was a nice, warm Peruvian summer weather, right? It was like 85 degrees, right? With heavy humidity. And yesterday my plane lands and I see that it snowed. It's like 40 something degrees. I wake up today to go to work. It's like 22 degrees. I'm like, fuck, man. Sucks to be back, but nevertheless, I am back. We are here. What's going on, everyone? I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am that dude that y'all call Steve. That's me. All right. I'll be joined by part-time Mike in just a little bit. He'll be joining me in just a bit here. But once again, we're here once again to do this show. I hope you all once again are having a good day. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. One of the ways you can support the channel is by subscribing, by hitting the thumbs up. It does help out the channel in the algorithm. Also, sharing the stream wherever it is that you and your wrestling friends and whatever it may be, wherever you guys share videos and all that stuff, whether it's on Twitter or X, Discord, Facebook pages and all that stuff. Share the stream, spread the word. Another way, if you guys feel, again, generous with this one, it'll be awesome if you guys do. You can become an ATP channel member for only $2.99 a month. For only $2.99 a month, you can become an ATP channel member, and you get perks such as priority reply to comment. You get bonus content, early access to videos that we will be recording here on the channel here and there. And of course, if you are a channel member, you get to join us on our watch alongs of the throwback that we will do here once again soon. Like we did a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last Monday or so. Or was it last Saturday? I'm sorry, the Saturday before I left to Peru, we did a watch along of WrestleMania 15. So there you go. If you're a channel member, you get to join us on these streams. And all that stuff. But again, also, if you want to feel generous, give us a super chat. It does help out the channel as well. If you guys feel generous, the dollar sign is down below in the chat. Click on it. Give us a donation of whatever you like. Right? It does. Again, we do appreciate it at the end of the day here. I'm Heel Rights here in the chat. Once you get older, like around 25 years old, years go by so fast, bro. They do. To think I was 25 years old, shit. Was it like 11 years? Was it a couple years ago? Am I 34? I'm 33 now. I'm about to be 34 in a few. So it's like, yeah, what I would do to be 25 again. What I would do. AT writes here. Is Jay versus Jimmy worthy enough to main event one of the WrestleMania nights? No. I think it's good. I think it's a good program. I think it's something that you could put um to open the show to get people hyped up, or you put it somewhere in the card that is gonna steal the show and people will be talking about it. But I don't think it's closing the show. Like, yeah, last year Jimmy and Jay closed what night one as a tag team, right? Against Sammy and Kevin. But I just don't see them closing the show. Again, if what I'm seeing here, the way things are going, either two things happen, right? We get Seth and Cody versus Rock and Roman night one, but we'll see at the main event. Or if not, they might just do Bailey and Io Sky, right? It's a possibility as well. All right, but overall, I thought Raw last night was a very good show. It was a very good show. It was live and at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, the same building where UFC 298 was live from this past Saturday night. So this is the beginning of this WWE UFC. This is part of that whole merger where from time to time, and I guess it's mostly in California, they're going to be sharing the same venue on weekends or whenever it's like a special event, they'll be sharing the venue. So this is the beginning of that, right? You had UFC 298 on Saturday, right? You had Alexander Volkanovski get knocked out by Ilya Topuria to lose the UFC featherweight title, right? On that Saturday night, you had Robert Whittaker defeat Paulo Costa, right? You also had Marab manhandle Henry Cejudo, right? So, and then on Monday, you had Raw. Fun little fact on Saturday, at the Saturday pay-per-view for UFC 298, you had Montez Ford, Bianca Belair were literally in attendance, as well as CM Punk. So get used to it. And of course, what we saw on Monday with UFC lightweight Michael Chandler, which we'll get into in a little bit as well. All right. AT writes here, Jay has improved massively in ring for me. Yes, he has. Absolutely. I'm looking at Cage Match, and my God, look at this. They have right now, out of 10, they have a rating of a 9.16. That is impressive. 9.16. The highest rated. And look, mostly every match, with the exception of one, it's over the 7 rating, right? With the exception of one, which is fine, right? But it was a good show. I enjoyed Raw last night. I really, really did. Let me know your thoughts in the comment threads. What did you like? What did you not like from Raw last night? And all that fun stuff, okay? Let me know in the chat. So they opened the show. And look who it is. Look who it is, my friend. It's Part-Time Mike. What's going on, brother? Your mic, by the way, brother. Your mic, my friend. Your mic. Oh, shit. Fix your mic, bro. Then come back in. So Part-Time Mike is trying to come in here, but he's having technical difficulties. He'll be back momentarily. Where was I? So they opened the show with Cody versus Drew McIntyre. And let me just say, bro, it's crazy to think, right, where both men, where their journeys have taken them, right, over the years. It started off with both of them. At one point, they were former tag team champions back in the early days, back in the early 2000s. Okay, it's fine. Take your time, brother. It's crazy to think Cody and Drew, right? They were at one point tag team champions, right? In the early days, like I want to say in the early 2010s, probably, yeah, like early 2010s, they were tag team champions. And then they both part ways with the company, right? It was Drew who left first, right? did his thing in TNA, tore it up on the independents. And what's going on, brother? You good now? He's working it. There you go.
That should be okay. Hold on.
You good?
Yeah. All right.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's going on, brother? Part-time Mike is back. What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Nothing much. How about you?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Just good to be back. Back in the chair. You know what I mean? I was telling the viewers earlier in the day, early in the stream here, that to think, bro, like a couple of days ago, I was in beautiful 90-degree, 85-degree Peruvian summer weather, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now yesterday the plane lands and I see that shit, it snowed in Jersey, and it didn't look like Jake the Snake Roberts' hotel room in 1986. You know what I mean? But I heard it did on Saturday, and now here I am. Back to reality. But nevertheless, good to be back. It feels good to be back. What was your overall thoughts on Raw last night, Big Mike? I thought it was a good show.
It was decent.
Decent show.
It was decent. Yeah. For once, I stayed up to at least watch 90, 95% of it from start to finish.
That's fair. That's fair, bro. I mean, I thought overall, again, this was the go home show, right? This was the go home show to Elimination Chamber, right? On the Raw side, right? I know SmackDown already happened, kind of not really happened.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You could read spoilers, leakage, whatever you want before some of those leaks get let go. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, according to Cage Match, I said this earlier, out of 10, they gave this show a 9.16. So
man, it's pretty good for Cage Match.
Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. What a good way to start the week, But I'll talk about Drew and Cody to open the show, man. Crazy to think how two guys who started together, not really started together like that, but their journeys are so similar, right?
Yeah.
In 2010, in the early 2010s, they were former tag team champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drew leaves first, right? Drew left first, right? He got let go, right? It's different here. Cody left on his own. Drew got let go, right? But the paths are similar, right? Drew went to TNA, explored the independent scene, repackaged himself, right? Got himself in better shape, right? Went back to WWE, finished his story, right? Granted, it was in a warehouse, but still, nevertheless, it happened, right? Was better off for it. Cody, same thing, bro. Granted, he left on his own. They were not going to let him go, right? Repackaged himself, right? Got the music, right? Formed friendship with certain elite people, right? Won championships everywhere, right? I remember his first year being let go. He appeared at Bound for Glory, Final Battle, Wrestle Kingdom, and WrestleMania, right? In that early period, right? Won the NWA World Title, right? Wrestled at Wrestle Kingdom, you name it, right? You get what I'm saying. And now look at him, right? Two Royal Rumbles back to back. He's better off for it. Now he's one of the top guys in that company. And they both have one thing in common. Despite all that, they both lost to Roman Reigns. Yeah. They both got fucked over by the bloodline.
Yeah.
And they went out there and they had a banger, bro. They really, really did.
Yeah, two guys that learn the business in and out, and it's pretty much better for the business right now.
Absolutely. And I love how Cole overreacted to what happened near the end. So it looked like Cody had the match won, right? And then what do you know? Deja vu all over again. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I didn't understand this finish, but I did at the same time because I'm like, dude, you don't have to keep doing this.
Hello, darkness.
Like, we know who you are. Like, you don't have to keep dressing undercover.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Solo Sikoa in a hoodie. Like, wrestling's WWE's best kept secret, right? Like, holy shit. We know it's you, bro. I know it's you. That tape you can maybe if you tape your thumb black or something or blue or red, you know what I mean? I'll
It
be
kind of
fooled.
look like your cousin Jimmy Fatu or Jacob Fatu.
Well, you can't,
He can't
Jacob.
do that because of the long hair
Yeah, well,
and beard.
Jacob Patu has dreadlocks.
That too, yeah, because
Got them.
long hair.
Or maybe look like his other cousin, Umaga's son, but still.
Zilla.
But he also had the thumb taped up, so it's like he really can't.
Yeah. Well, he can't look 15 because even though he's older,
Still, yeah.
yeah,
So
Zilla looks
he
young.
he attacks Cody, just like WrestleMania, right? The same way Solo fucked over Drew at Clash at the Castle in Cardiff. And Drew's looking at this because he sees what's going on. He can relate to what happened. But again, this is a new Drew McIntyre, bro. This Drew McIntyre doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. So he takes
he's off of his.
He's off. He off of his, sees the moment, right? And Claymore's Cody Rhodes. And then
Nice sell too.
Cole's calling him a hypocrite. Oh, he's a hypocrite. All the time we talk about the bloodline. Here he is getting helped by the bloodline, right? And yes, Drew McIntyre pins Cody Rhodes. And this is Cody's, I want to say, his first loss since Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't lose often, but when he does, it's
major,
like a big deal. Yeah.
Major loss, major. I'm pretty sure he's lost before, right? But this is a major loss, right? They made a big deal out of this. Well, technically, if we're going to be technical with it, right? We don't want to acknowledge the guy who beat him in Saudi Arabia no more, right? They want him erased, right? Right? They want him erased from the history books. So technically, the last guy to beat him was Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out who he lose to there. I don't remember.
He's a former champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, he's done. Yeah,
yes,
he's a redacted now. Yeah,
yeah. You know what I love too, Mike? The small little detail. So yesterday we saw on social media the superstar rating for 2K24. I love how even on the show yesterday they were showing the rating of said wrestler who was on television as the match was going. I love that. Just love that little attention to detail as well. But what was your overall thoughts on the match, Mike? Your overall thoughts?
Yeah, story-filled match start to show. That's what you ask for in every match. Some type of story of why they're wrestling and what's going on. A whole story as a whole, you set it up perfectly too with their journey through wrestling and make it even better. And even for an opener to Raw, it's a good way to kick off Raw. I really enjoyed it.
Romy writes here, he has yet to be pinned. He has yet to be pin cleaned. My guy Drew should be at 99.
His player hate stat is on the 99 right now. So.
And he told he did on Twitter after, like, yeah, no chicken thrown here, no rubber chicken thrown here, and it was just fucking hilarious, bro. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I think he's a lock. I don't think he's gonna leave.
I don't think so either. They'd be honestly, bro. They'd be foolish to not resign this dude. You give this guy whatever he wants. Right now. You give him whatever he wants, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the main event of WrestleMania because he's already been there.
Yeah,
he's already been there. But whatever you want to throw at him. And now this is Drew playing the long game, like if he's trying to use AEW as a leverage here. That may be it too. That may be it.
It's a good leverage because he's doing really good stuff right now. But we know once he touch bases with that company, it's downhill from there.
You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. To my understanding, he still hasn't resigned, but it looks like he's staying. Right? That's what it looks like. But only time will tell, Mike. Only time will in detail. But this match got an 8.17 rating out of 10. So that was good. After this, Mike, we had an Andrade vignette, bro. where he called himself Andrade El Idolo. He is coming, bro. Listen, I love these vignettes. I love the fact that he is still keeping his name.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes, I would have not had an issue had he came back from AEW back to WWE and they would have called him Andrade Cien Almas. I would have not minded at all. I loved the old music, right? But I get why they can't do that because obviously they don't have the rights to that song anymore, right? So now he has to go as Andrade El Idolo, which looks more matured. It looks more, the presentation looks more badass. Granted, I'm not saying the presentation AEW wasn't badass, because it was too, right? Dude showed up in a suit, wore that black leather mask, right? Or sometimes like even the vignette, they had like a bedazzled mask, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think somewhere in this he references his family, right? His lineage. Even at one point or another, he referenced his wife, not by name, but we know who she is, and she's making she's on that Aaron Rodgers road to recovery, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
the best comeback in the history of the business right now. It's happening, bro. I'm telling you, it's happening in front of everyone's eyes, bro. It's going down. So I look forward to seeing what happens when he comes back. Again, we saw him at the Rumble, but these vignettes, I get it. You know what I mean? So likely he'll return probably after Chamber officially, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
From there, we had we had a Jackie we had Seth Rollins check in on Cody Rhodes in the trainer's room, and again, it was a silent treatment. But we know what this is leading to, right?
Yeah.
It's basically Cody forming the Avengers to take on the Bloodline. And I think who's going to be joining them is going to be Cody, Rollins, Sami Zayn. Dare I even say Jey Uso? And that's where the turn happens. That's where Jay finally like, you know what? This is family. But who knows? Who knows really?
It can be a couple turns there.
Do you think Sami Zayn going to turn on the blood?
It could possibly happen. I mean, he was a part of it. You never know. He was a big turncoat too.
Yeah, so a lot could happen.
Yeah. But I also think something else is happening too. But
what you think will happen? What you think will happen?
You know, with the Rock being there, I think we might get a WrestleMania moment of the past.
Glass shatter.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, yo? I think it was Solomon Monster said this. You know, if Austin's coming back, like bring back the Disturbed theme.
That man actually,
he did.
If you really want to put that theory to work, he posted that as soon as The Rock came back.
Yes. So
that exact theme, the Titantron video too, and it was a breath of fresh air.
And to me, listen, I get where everyone thinks the classic bam, 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 bam. That's classic. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's my childhood. But yo, Disturbed, the Disturbed song, was 10 times better.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah, right? It aged well too. I like listening to it.
I said what I said. Okay, Mike. Gosh darn it.
I agree with you.
People will be, how dare you say that? And
I think it'll be an awesome moment, you know. You see one of the guys turn on Cody that he thought had his back, and Rock is beating the crap out of Cody, and then you hear the Disturbed theme song come on, and the famous strut, and then the face off.
People gonna be mad that I'm saying all this. You know I gotta say to that, bro. Google it, people. Google it, okay?
Anywho,
we kick things off here with
Anywho.
Yep. We had the last chance battle royal to qualify for the women's chamber. Sadly, my girl didn't win. it is what it is. You know, I was cheering for Candice LeRae, but I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. There were talks that supposedly Jade Cargill was supposed to be in this because she had like something happen with the women, but you know, again, I wasn't surprised. I mean, listen, you guys know me. I am a sucker for battle royals by now. I am a sucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, listen, we saw the return though. We got a return though, Big Mike or part-time Mike. The return of a tree lady.
Yeah. Raquel
Healthier.
Rodriguez.
She
The
looked
Ponderosa.
she looked amazing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, she looked amazing. Nevertheless, right? Like
Yeah.
when you saw her come out, like, yeah, I know where this is going. I don't need
Yeah.
to again.
It's like, bro, it's like whatever. Like I really didn't care when the match was going on, and then when I saw her, I was like, here we go.
So somewhere in this, right? Somewhere in this, everyone thought that Chelsea Green got eliminated. That's what it seemed like, but the camera panned off after it, right? So you really
Yeah.
didn't get to see her officially go over the top rope.
Yeah.
But I already knew where this was going. I'm not stupid, all right? I've seen Royal Rumble 2011 many times, okay? I've seen that ending, okay? I've seen it, okay? So it was down to the final three here, right? It was down to Ponderosa, right? Or Tree Lady here, we call her, Raquel Rodriguez. It was Shayna Baszler, and of course, Big Mike's favorite, Jackson Holiday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, you knew where this was going, right? Out goes Shayna Baszler, which kind of surprised me, but I thought the final two would have been Shayna and Raquel, but no, it was, God damn, yo, it's Zoe Starks, right? Zoe Stark,
Mm-hmm.
and got tossed out. And here's the thing, right? They didn't ring the bell right away. They were like, yeah, she won, and freaking Raquel Rodriguez, she's celebrating like she finally did something, right? And then what do you know? Coming from behind was Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes to grab her, but they spin around and she like they're dancing, and eventually I'm sorry. I'll call her Thunder Rosa. I don't know why. Thunder Rosa. Raquel Rodriguez tosses out Chelsea Green at the end.
Yeah.
So again, like we were saying, but listen, it was an battle royal, right? It was okay. It was WWE style battle royal at best. Okay.
Yeah. It was there. I really didn't care.
Let me see here. Romy writes here. Disturbed theme overrated. Just a bunch of screaming. You gotta say Chelsea Green like Samantha Urban says it.
Anywho,
Chelsea. I'm sorry. It's been a while. From there, Mike,
It's been a while since you had water.
I know it's been a while since I've had American water. American.
With all the chemicals in it.
Nah, it just I have a lot of wine out in Peru, bro. Too much wine.
I saw
wine and seltzer water.
Yeah.
From there, we had the face-to-face via satellite between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, Mike. And basically, they came face-to-face in a satellite interview. Ripley said she had to remind herself who she was and became the most dominant woman in WWE. And, of course, as we love to call her here, Mommy. Right? Even more on Mother's Day. Nia Jax says she's going to make Rhea Ripley cry when she realizes that she's not good enough. Here's the thing, too, bro. They both look beautiful, by the way. They both look extremely beautiful. You would think, right? Because, and again, we're not doing predictions yet, but it's happening soon. Likely, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. You down for tomorrow? Because
depends.
That's fine. But I'm down for tomorrow. I'm down.
I keep you posted.
That's fine. But my thing is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to Australia. It's in their country. She has the main event, right? And I know, listen, I know the fact that it's Nia, but yo, it's her country, bro. You know she's going to get the biggest pop in that stadium.
Don't matter. They don't got the biggest story.
But still, though, bro,
Don't care.
it's like they better not. It's like them fumbling in
She
Puerto
can. They
Rico
can
when
either open or put her in the middle,
you
or
can't.
co-main,
I don't know,
or
man.
third to the last.
We'll see. But again, I really feel like, hey, they might just they
This
might
shouldn't be a
just
long show. I'm pretty. You got two chamber matches and then a couple of
in
in
the
between
morning,
story matches.
5 in the morning. I'll be at work, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's Saturday at 5. I'll just be arriving at work.
So unless you're gonna be driving and having the TV
Nope.
on
Nope.
in between
I'll watch it when I get home.
facts. We had from there we had Jackie Redmond. Looks beautiful, by the way. She's just
Mm.
mm, 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 if you know what I mean. Um, respectfully. She was interviewing backstage like early in the day, like they were walking around the arena. She interviewed R-Truth. And basically they pictured they played the Judgment Day in R-Truth. Which I
Mm.
thought was fun. Again, it's crazy to think like they could have milked this even longer, bro. I wish they
Mm.
would have, right? I wish they would have milked this just a little longer. This R-Truth, because I do feel like at WrestleMania, it's R-Truth for the tag titles, right?
Yeah,
It's him and
because
Miz, it's him and Miz, right? Like for the tag titles
yeah,
here.
you can yeah. This has to last at least to Mania. Like it's a fun story,
Yes,
and it's not like a drag when it comes on TV.
exactly. And it's R-Truth, bro. It's fucking
Yeah.
R-Truth, right?
Did you see the the whole trendy like I'm from wherever, of course I like it's like I'm from the Judgment Day, of course I do that. And you saw when R Truth spoke for the first time, he said, I'm in the Judgment Day, and then they cut away from and they went to Rhea, and then they went back to it like
JD. They
I'm
went
in
to
the
JD.
Judgment Day. They cut again.
And they went to JD. Are you really in that Judgment Day though?
Yeah.
For
He said, Are
the
you
R-Truth.
really?
Are you really? For the Judgment Day, where it's live, laugh, and love.
Look.
I swear, bro. My coworker, he's a fan, right? He's a fan of of wrestling, like more like casual, right?
Uh,
We both agreed, bro. The day R-Truth goes in the Hall of Fame, bro, because you know it's happening, right? You
yeah.
know it's happening.
Dude
It'd
is
be
in his mid 50s, man. Like,
and
come
he
on,
looks, bro.
bro.
The day he goes in, bro, they should do this thing where he goes thinking that he's going to induct somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Or he about to go, I don't know, like enter the Royal Rumble. But no, we're actually putting you in the Hall of Fame, bro. They got to do something with that. But I don't oppose it. People are like, no, man, you really can't have truth. And, if it's just the tag titles, man, come on, bro. I think how many times have R-Truth entertained us over the years? How many
Mhm.
times, bro? You
Many.
gotta you gotta give him something, bro. Even if it's a losing effort, yo, you finally got him in a profile match at WrestleMania,
Hmm.
right? And I'm sure at this stage of his career, bro, R-Truth doesn't have an issue putting the young talent over.
No, he doesn't.
He's a professional, bro. And you know what?
Yeah.
He's teaming up with the Miz. Awesome
Yeah.
truth. One last time. I'm for it, bro. I'm all for it. But I do love this whole thing where he thinks Ciampa and Gargano are D Generation X. I love it. I think it's hilarious all out.
Would you buy a?
DYX shirt.
Yeah. Would you buy a?
Okay, if they do, you have to go. You have to go all in on it. You have to literally go all in on this. I need the theme song remix, right? I need whoever sings Gargano's theme song, like the old one, right?
Yeah.
To remix a DX version. Like that's what I need.
Oh
He's
my
gonna win a
god.
tag title. Oh, it's not bad either.
Yeah. That'll be a dream come true for
With
him.
his hero John Cena, his longtime hero. That'd be something, right? And then rename with the real DX. Yeah, bring Sean and Hunter out in their suits. in the ring. So yeah, that's possible. That's possible. I mean, Cena celebrated with DX before, remember? Um, but this is great though. I mean, again, at the end of the day, bro, this is fucking comedy gold, bro. Um, we then had UFC fighter Mike in the crowd because again, listen,
This is
because
great.
this again, listen, this was I said this earlier. This past Saturday was UFC 298, right? Alexander Volkanovski defending the featherweight title against Ilya Topuria and lost, right? You had Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa, right? Great middleweight fight. Great middleweight fight, right? You had Marab, babe, literally have his ways here. Pause with Henry Cejudo, right? Sorry, Walty. You doing it?
Yeah, I was doing it.
Ah, bet you got it. You got it. You already beat me to it. You're if it's a race,
Yeah.
you beat me to it already. And then here we had Michael Chandler again, the same building, bro. And he grabs the mic and listen, looked like a natural, bro. Grabbed the mic. You know what I mean? He cut this fiery promo on Conor McGregor. Right?
Yeah, this was great. Yeah, this is
It was
great.
great. This was great, dude. And this is the thing, bro, with this with this partnership between UFC and WWE under the TKO umbrella, dude. Right? Granted, we don't know when the fight is. We don't know when it is going to happen. Right? Everyone thought 300, UFC 300, but it likely might be in the summer. Right? Or maybe the end of the year. We don't know. Right? That's the thing. No one really knows. But listen, there's some of you out there, the hardcore of heart, who are like, why is this even happening? Who is this? What's going on? My response to y'all is Google it, bitch. Google.
Yeah.
For once, Google. You know? Oh, look at this. Joining us from probably his yacht. Oh, look at this, yo. Joining us from the beautiful yacht of Dublin, Ireland, the one, the only, the notorious, the only man to hold both the UFC featherweight and lightweight title, right? The only man from the UFC to box Floyd Money Mayweather, right? One of the best rises in the history of the sport, the one, the only, the notorious Conor McGregor. Hello, good sir. How are you?
So yeah, lady Steven, I just don't give a fuck, mate. I heard that little elf was talking shit about me. He was on the Friday Night SmackDown talking shit about me.
Actually, sir, it was a Monday Night Raw, but hey,
I
close
don't
enough.
give a fuck. It could be Friday Night SmackDown. It could be Monday Night Raw. It could be Dynamite on Wednesday night. It doesn't matter. The Mac Daddy makes the calls here, and this motherfucker, this little shrimp, the little midget, he knows he's on my time, telling me to get my what would he call it, saying Candias back to the octagon, bitch. Why don't you get into octagon first? You're looking a little bit chunky there, aren't you, Michael Chandler? Enjoying a little bit too much of the food, huh? Enjoying a bunch of that junk in California, that Anaheim food. It doesn't matter, mate. All that matters is when the Mac Daddy returns, it'll be the biggest event of all time. Look, I want the headline UFC 300. You know, Dana White is just so afraid. They're so afraid that if I headline UFC 300, it'd break every record known to mankind. It would make it when all those great fighters below me have to get pay-per-view points. Look, they want to put it's the McGregor strategy. You put me on a card, you put a bunch of losers on the card, I make these bums relevant. Did you not see the last card I was on, Steve? Who was on that card? Oh my goodness, it was that little Spaniard, the one who just beat the poor little Volkanovski, made him relevant. He was on my card last. He beat up the good old Ryan Hall, made him relevant. And then also DDP, Jackie Duplessis, also on my fucking card. And the Sugar Show. I love that kid. He respects me. He's a don. He said that he wouldn't even worry about the pay-per-view points. He would just let me main event, no problem. Love Sean O'Malley. I think he's gonna knock out that little Chito Vera, the Ecuadorian, pretty quick. Might be on left hand like the last time against Aljo. But it doesn't matter now here or there. I make these bums into stars. So you're gonna put me on the card. You're gonna put Chandler on the card. We're gonna find at 185, and then you're gonna put Harley Holm as the co-main event because I love Harley. And then afterwards, you put a bunch of little guys, and all those little guys will become stars. I'm telling you, Steve.
Tell me about it, man. It's gonna be great. But again, I hope you're having a wonderful time. I know right now there's a lot going on. There's even rumblings of you eventually boxing Manny Pacquiao.
Well,
as well.
that is something that it has to happen. The Manny Pacquiao's a little snitch, little rat. He is. He's just like Khabib, a little rat. He's lying on the name of my promotion. You know, he owes us a lot of money. And Steve, you know me, I don't mess around when it comes to my money, mate. I want to make sure I get paid in full. You know, that's what I'm here for. I want to get paid in full. But you know, well, this little guy, Michael Chandler, he come calling me out on the to fight him. Like, I mean, you're on the wrong game, man. You're on the Friday Night SmackDown talking shit about me, man. When I'm talking shit about you, I'm gonna be in front of the White House, mate. I'm gonna be with Joe Biden or Donald Trump. It doesn't matter which one it is. They're gonna be introducing me as I freaking announce that I'm gonna kick your ass in June, July, August, November. It doesn't matter. It just matters at this point when the UFC and TKO they want to fork over the big bucks when they decide to make the event happen.
Yeah, I just want to point out too for
I
those.
mean, if you wanted to, Steve, you could put this event on WrestleMania. It clips the event they call the Showcase of the Immortals. The only immortal in this game is the notorious Conor McGregor.
How about Wembley Stadium, Mister McGregor? How about Wembley
No,
Stadium?
no, no, we don't want a Wembley Stadium, mate. I mean, there's a little shit on little arena. That's one of the only holds like 80K max or anything. No, we want to go for Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Sell that up, 100K, baby.
Sorry, Tony. If you're watching, Tony, sorry, it happens.
Who's Tony?
One of our
Tony
investors here.
Ferguson.
No,
No,
no, no, no, no,
So Tony Ferguson's the best. And no wonder why this podcast, this stream has gone to shit.
no, no. Actually, it's Tony Khan, good sir, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. That name does not ring a bell.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But again, guys, listen. It was great. It was great. But nevertheless,
What was great about it, Steve? You love the little elf saying
no,
a bunch
no,
of hoopla. He been saying the same shit for months and he hasn't done anything about it.
no. In a sense of, hey, people are wondering who the hell is this? What's going on here? Why should we
Yeah, who the
care?
fuck is that guy? Yeah, no one cares, and everyone cares
Exactly.
because he said he put my name in his mouth. And if he would have said he calls out Dustin Poirier, no one would care. If he said, "Oh, Dustin Poirier, I want to fight you, UFC," like no one would care, Steve. That's bottom line. When it comes down to it, I made this man. I made him who he is today. He kept running his mouth. And look, once again, what card did Michael Chandler debut his UFC debut, Steve? Can you tell me?
Repeat that again, good sir. To add a little audio, sure. Repeat that again.
I'm saying, what card did Michael Chandler debut on, Steve?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first. It was the first arena show in Abu Dhabi in 2021 during the pandemic, right? At the Etihad Arena, right? It was in the undercard of yourself and Dustin Poirier in the rematch.
Exactly. On the undercard, I made this man. He was on my event the whole time. If you look at the events, Steve, look at all the events that I host, I make these guys. These guys are on my card. Billion people turn in and they see the performances and they say, "Wow, I want to watch that guy." And I did it for the Puria, and I did it for freaking DDP. I did it for Sugar Show was already established, but I made him into a bigger star. That's what I do, Steve. I make him into bigger stars. He was on the undercard with a co-main event, knocked out little Dan Hooker, and then now all of a sudden he's getting big britches. He's thinking he's one of those things, man.
This Connor at WrestleMania letting us know when he gonna whoop Chandler's ass. Gonna be a
I
WrestleMania
don't,
moment.
I don't need no WrestleMania, mate. I just what is WrestleMania on that anyways? I don't even
It's
pay attention to shit.
it's April, I believe in April, good sir. April.
No, like where, Steve? Where's the venue?
Well, it's in Philadelphia. The
Oh,
home of
like
the
rock.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Can you imagine me riding up the Rocky Steps, fucking punching out the head of Rocky statue and calling out Michael Chandler, telling him I'm whooping his ass? Oh, that'd be great.
I believe in it. We will all be sipping that
How's my
proper
buddy?
12.
How's my buddy? Proper number 12. It's the best Irish whiskey. How's my buddy Seamus doing? You know, I got a match. I figure he going for the championship or something.
I think he's recovering from injury, if I'm not
Oh man,
mistaken.
no, a real Irishman. A real Irishman works through his injuries. I've been working through this leg injury for the last few weeks. How about my good friend Rebecca? She doing well. She's scrapping for the title soon, yeah?
Well, she's in the chamber match, sir, to get a shot
Wait,
at that title at
wait,
WrestleMania.
what? Huh? What?
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that right,
Wait, uh,
part-time Mike?
Yeah.
what do you mean chamber?
Yeah, so
Well,
she's
they're
taking
putting in a chamber.
the Elimination Chamber, where she's gonna get a
Elimination.
shot.
Oh, what the fuck is that, mate? You saying shit that you acting like I would understand this shit, Steve. Tell me why would they put her inside the chamber?
Well, it's a match stipulation. She's not the only one. There's other women as well who are involved in that match as
I
well.
don't give a fuck about any of them. I just want to know how Rebecca's doing.
You get to some proper 12 with some Rock Terramana at WrestleMania.
Well, we can freaking do that. I mean, I'm not really happy with Dwayne. He keeps trying to steal everything that I work for. Every time when I enter a space, that bald-headed fuck always tries to enter it too.
Ah, that two-headed bald fucks
He stole my idea for the energy drink, Steve. I was gonna do Zoa first. I was gonna call it something like what's something with Irish or something, and then all of a sudden he stole my energy drink partner and came out with that Zoa.
Oh wow, you don't
I will
say,
say
man.
it's a good cleanser. You want to drink it if you want to take a shit. You just drink some Zoa, and then later on you take a shit all day, mate.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. That is insane. What was I gonna tell you here, man? I'm literally again. It's crazy, bro. The fact that how dare Michael Chandler do that? How dare he,
Oh
man?
no, Steve! I heard you were like, this is awesome. Saying this is awesome a little bit earlier in the stream. You can't lie to me. McGregor, he has the ears everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, everywhere. Absolutely, it's insane, bro. It really, really is.
Well, look at this. I left Steve stunned like I do all my opponents when they get hit with that left hand. When that left hand hits, you see how Steve doesn't know what to say. That's my opponents when I hit them with the left hand. Their thoughts are saying, "Oh my goodness, I made a big mistake."
Connors, you
No,
said Volk was gonna beat Topuria. What happened?
well, first of all, can you spell Romeo? It's a U, Y-O-U, not U, like the letter U. It's not university, mate. And what happened was the little Taporia guy got lucky. Volk was going in for the strike, and then the momentum knocked him out. And then nothing that the little guy did. You just see his nose. His nose was already like about to bleed. Volkanovski survived that second round. Without any doubt, he's knocking out. Look, that little bum. He wants to talk to me. He wants to call me out. He wants me to fight in Spain. Listen here, mate. I didn't fight in Ireland. I'm not fighting you in fucking Spain. When I want to fucking fight, I want to fucking fight. If you want to fight me, you gotta meet me at 185 pounds. I am not meeting you at 145. I already dominated that division and I won the belt. The guys that you avoided, I beat. I beat them all. I beat them all. You didn't fight Jose Oro in this prime like I did. You didn't fight Max Holloway like I did. You were sitting there and you beat up on Volkanovski, who was coming off of a jet lag and a knockout in 4 months, and you're proud of that victory. Then you're not a real man, mate. You're not a real man when I say that. You're a little Trump. And then if we ever fought, you know what would happen. I will knock you out easy with the left hand, and then you'll just be a blip. That's all you are. Ilya Taporia is just a blip. Everyone's going to make a big deal. Oh, he was on the magazine of Spain or whatever. I was on the magazine too. I'm on every magazine. I was the biggest combat star. People know who the fuck I am. No one knows who the fuck he is. No matter what, he can fight 10 times more than me, and no one still will know who the fuck he is.
I would agree with that, sir. I would agree with that. And the fact that he wants you to go fight him at the Santiago Bernabeu. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Croke Park has a bigger capacity than the Bernabeu.
Oh, Clark Park has a bigger capacity, much more rowdy. Crumble, look, I thrive in their enemy territory. In fact, it'd be so funny. You would think that he's gonna get cheers and chants, but then in the Irish, we travel strong, and then not only that, those fans, they will love me. They're gonna be saying "ole, ole, ole" all out to the arena. They're not even gonna chant that little fool's name.
I agree, 100%, 100%. It may be
Yeah,
big
no,
part-time Mike.
after I beat. No, no, let me finish it real quick. After I beat whoever the fuck I'm facing, I don't know that golden belt the WWE has. It looks like it's calling my name, mate.
The one that Roman Reigns holding right now.
Yeah, the one that big old rock with hair is wearing. Yeah,
That crossover. Hey, it can
it's
happen,
calling my
right?
name. I feel like I could be whoever's the champion at that point, whether it's him or I don't know who else is viable, but whoever fights, man. And I know Triple H, he would do it in a heartbeat. He's a dawn of the sport. I love Triple H.
I would not be surprised. Wouldn't you be? How about you, part-time Mike?
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
It'd be great. It'd be like, sorry, Cody. Sorry,
We'll be
Cody.
the first man to be a chomp in this combat sports game.
Triple champ, huh? Well, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would indeed be something.
And then
Absolutely.
afterwards, well, I'm not even counting the BMF title. I'm definitely being Justin Gaethje's Homer Simpson ass to win that belt.
Whoa, Homer Simpson. Wow, that's
Hey, look at him. He looks like Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. You've seen The Simpsons, right, mate? Right, Steve?
Simpson.
It's been on for like a bajillion seasons.
Yes. I want to see Connor in WWE by West.
Yeah, well, they have to pay the folk up. If they pay up, I'm fucking there.
I agree. 100%. 110% on that one. That pull up the mat trucks here with cash, with shitloads of cash for that to happen. 100%. 100%. But now that I got you here, though, I mean, what's your overall take, though, on the announcement that's going to be Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill at UFC 300 in the main event?
Well, Steve, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care, mate. I'm more excited for the BMF title match. That match has more of an interest to my liking. Look, Alex Pereira is a great guy, a great, very strong hand, but he's taking on an injured foe. He's taking on a man that's looking for a cash out. Obviously the baby mama checks are coming in for Jamal Hill if he has to take this fight while still injured. I mean, you must be desperate for some cash, and it just seems like that's what it is. He went to go grab cash real quick. He's gonna come in. He's gonna lose. It's going to be Pereira, and I wouldn't be surprised if Pereira just makes that little quick turnaround, main events UFC 301, and takes on, I don't even know. I think that division's washed, Steve. There's no one in that division. Like, what happened to my picture, mate?
Um,
Put me on the screen and see your ugly ass. I don't want to look at you.
I'm
There we go. There we go. That's a handsome devil right there. Seeing you, Steve, I'm like, oh no, what happened?
you got a point there. Well, Roman Reigns here. They got less redacted money freed up right now. So,
Wait, what about Brock Lesnar? He's not in the game no more.
Part time. You want to take over this one, part time, Mike?
There's some. I mean, why would you want me to tell him what happened to Brock Lesnar?
You know what happened?
It's just he did some bad things, and he's gone.
Yeah,
well, that seems like a huge
he was a
loss
part
for
of
the
some bad
company.
things. He didn't do anything, but he's a part of some bad things.
Oh, mate, I don't really pay attention to any of that. But yeah, if Lesnar was making a good crack, I would love to make the same crack that he was, and I would love to represent UFC and beat all these bums in the WWE.
absolutely here.
Oh, CM Punk is back. That's true, mate.
It is. He's back, but he's dealing with injury. He's dealing with an injury right now. He tore his tricep.
Oh, mate, that's so sad. That would be box office. McGregor versus CM Punk. That would be box office. Much better than that Roman Reigns guy.
Roman. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh no, that's disrespect to the tribal chief.
Oh man.
Well, the tribal what? He's a tribal chief with these nuts in his mouth. That's what he's gonna be the tribal chief of. Oh, the guy said that. Did you not see what he said? He's like, you're the size of my leg, bitch. I'll fucking knock you out in one shot. The left hand to the face, you won't even know. The only thing that would be going down your leg is shit after I knock you out.
Oh wow. I bet you Roman Lane will be like,
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, you won't be feeling his fucking face for weeks after I knock him out, Steve. Come get the fuck out of here with that. And then also, who's this Colby Covington looking motherfucker? He has a neck tattoo. I'm like fucking Colby Covington would have.
That's Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare.
Oh, the son of Dusty Rhodes. He don't even look like Dusty. He doesn't even look like a man Dusty was. Dusty was a real man. This guy right here, he just looks like a prima donna. It looks like he would be an easy player. I'm looking at his face, and I just see how punchable it is and how easy it is to counter him. I feel like that he would just do a move down the counter, and it'd be as quick as me versus Jose Aldo.
Ooh, I remember that day. Oh man, I remember that Saturday. I remember. Shit, it was like 20 seconds.
No, short of that, Steve. Don't undersell it.
15 seconds. 15.
No, it was 8 seconds, Steve.
Okay. Brandon Brown, channel member, writes here. The tribal queef Connor is the man. What?
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much, Brian, and I appreciate that. I don't know who the tribal queef is, but if he's anything like Roman Reigns, he's also going to be shitting down his leg.
Hey there. Brock, Redacted is still in WWE 2K20. Is he really?
We don't play no video games, Steve. I mean, these comments are wasting
I'm
my
pretty sure
time.
they
Is there
couldn't
any?
make that last minute change. Huh?
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, people would rather play UFC 5 with Connor. I mean,
Exactly. That's what you do to the career mode. I have 2 different personalities. The prime personality where, oh, the nice little man bun, and then the current version that you see right now, the one that's going to make the greatest comeback in combat sports history.
there's no doubt about it. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Who to say, man? 2024 is going to be just like 2015, man. Just
I
never
like
know.
that thinking, Steve. I like that thinking. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for having me. Really gotta head out. It seems like you guys just want to talk to me about this wrestling shit, and I don't want to talk about this unless I'm featured in it. But Michael Chandler, you better watch out. You better not keep my name out of your mouth, little boy. Otherwise, you're gonna find out what will happen when I knock you out with my left hand, and that's what it's gonna be. And then afterwards, I'll win the BMF championship, and then I'm going for that gold belt. I'm going for that gold belt in the WWE. And whoever the champion is at that time, you better be quaking in your boots. You best believe, they say that the most scariest move in wrestling is that RKO by Randy Orton. Like, well, I got something scarier, and that's my left hand. And when Mac Daddy's around, you gotta be afraid of everything. So TKO. I'll be a chomp soon. I'll be a chomp in 2 different sports, and then maybe a third. Maybe I'll dominate boxing. Maybe Jake Paul finally mans the fuck up. Find someone that's not a full-time Uber driver and he fucking is a boxing champion, and then I can become a triple champ, just like everything is supposed to be. Anyways, thank you, Steve, for having me on. Thank you, Big Mike, for being on, and fuck you, Michael Chandler.
All righty.
Notorious.
Notorious. See, you just never know who shows up on these shows, man. You just never know who shows up. Look at that. Isn't it great, man? Isn't it great? So Michael Chandler showed up, like we said, man. And you know what happened, bro. He called out Connor. But again, man, when that fight happened, it's gonna happen. But it was great though, man. Did not mind it at all. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a pro in there doing that promo. Like a natural. Like a fucking natural, bro. Your thoughts on that real quick. Did you get your thoughts on it?
Oh, I said it was great, and then we
Okay.
had the Notorious, yeah.
Yeah,
Pop
we had the boss, the champ show up. So from there we had the Judgment Day of Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough versus the DYX or D-Generation X of Tommaso Ciampa, aka Tommaso Triple H Ciampa, and Johnny Heartbreak Kid Gargano, and Awesome Truth. I thought this was fine for what it was. Obviously, there was a point in the match where all 4 guys, that being, DX and Awesome Truth, did the cross chop, which was all right, cool to see, right? But everybody was going back and forth. Eventually, though, the Judgment Day did steal the win.
Yeah.
And I was fine with that. Because
Yeah.
again, they do have a match. They have a big match coming up on Saturday, which could be the match of the morning. You never know. It could be the match of the morning for us here in the States. But, the match of the show, the match of the show could be, right?
Match of the night there, match of the morning for us.
Exactly. While you're getting your coffee and your bacon, egg, and cheese on a Portuguese roll or whatever it may be, or in my case, some oatmeal, right? With some blueberries and raspberries, right? You just never know while I'm at work. But yeah, I was fine with this, bro, for what it was. Anything you want to add to this, Mike?
Mm-mm.
Which, by the way, this match went 15 minutes and 40 seconds. So there was that too. From there,
You there, sir? Steve? Oh boy. I think I think it crapped the bed on him. Oh, well, I guess I'm here by myself. Oh, yeah, 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 yep, yep. It crapped the bed on him. Women's chamber participants. We pretty much got that same segment that we get every year. Um, yeah, we pretty much got that same segment every year with all the participants coming out cutting a promo and stuff like that. Uh, Honestly, I walked away from the TV once I saw that was going to be the issue. Well, not the issue, but once I saw it was going to be that, and it's just, you know, that's just what it was. You had Becky come out first, and I forget who they followed up with. I think it was Becky. Well, it was all the participants. They all just came out one by one. Naomi was out there. Liv came out there. Um, it was just they was just cutting a promo of why basically and why they were gonna win. So it's just that same segment we would get every year with a chamber or with the multi woman anything that's important. Then after that, we got um, Gable versus I think it was Gable versus Ivar. Oh, let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, Gable versus Ivar. I really didn't even saw this match, to be honest with you. The last two matches I did not see. That's why I said I watched 95% of Raw. Once that women's segment uh, came on, I pretty much tuned out and fell asleep. but but obviously, they had a month long rivalry uh, with the Viking Raiders and Alpha Academy. Uh, um, and they squared off. Um, it was a back and forth match. Gable ended up winning. It was some key moments. Ivar side suplex on Gable, spine first into the timekeeper's table. Gable repeatedly German suplexed. Got the crowd going. It's just stuff like that. Um, yeah, bro, don't call me Mikey. Yeah, I don't know you like that. Don't do that. Please. But if anybody got any questions about anything previously to Raw or some things, you can roll them in until Steve come in. We can talk about the main event together. I don't want to leave him out of the main event. Um, Chris Leclerc. Uh, uh, well, I hope you feel better, Chris Leclerc. But Raw, it was decent. Yeah, it was decent type of deal. But yeah, if anybody got any questions, you can do that. Uh, Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I had to become full time, full time until the internet with Steve pops back in. But give me your questions. If not, then I don't know. I'll probably roll off some notes of the main event, even though I really didn't see it. And I wanted Steve to pretty much give me a blowdown of the main event. I really wish I saw the main event though. And I had a hunch that Gunther was gonna win and retain. TV match defense, wouldn't lose it on a TV match defense. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I kind of know what they'll probably do with Jimmy, not Jimmy, with Jay towards WrestleMania. But but yeah, well, ain't no questions really coming in, so I don't want to keep rambling. No radio silence. Let me get an update on Steve. Says, do you think AEW will rebound from being overshadowed by WWE and TNA right now? I mean, AEW's been like super duper cold. Super duper cold since MJF's been off television. There's some decent things on AEW television right now, but as a whole, they're just in a cold patch. TNA's been decent too, and that's kind of bad that you're being overshadowed by TNA right now. Even with their news going on with Scott D'Amore being let go and talent not liking that, um, you're being overshadowed by that too. So that's kind of like, that's kind of a bad thing. You just got to get compelling TV out of AEW. It just got to, they got to put some things together, put some stories together. Heck, even put like a string of great matches that people just won't stop talking about. That's kind of what was carrying them for a long time. People would rave about their match quality and stuff like that, even though it hasn't dipped. But it's just nothing of substance right now from them. So I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe when it gets to like their bigger pay-per-views, like Double or Nothing, and like their spring and summer pay-per-view, maybe they'll bounce back decent. But right around now, WWE's got them in a chokehold, and TNA. It's just what it is right now. Any other questions? Any other questions? If people got any other questions, I'm taking all questions until Steve comes. Oh, there he is. He should be good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
bro. Again, dude, for whatever reason, there's like this outage in my area. So they're doing work. Xfinity's doing work right now. So I apologize.
Gotta love Xfinity, right?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta love fucking Xfinity, bro. I apologize for the delay. I apologize for the technical issues. All right. Thank you, Mike, for holding it down.
Taking I talked about the Becky segment. I mean, it's
yes.
Stereotypical, segment
Women.
of all the women coming out.
Yeah, you know what I didn't like though? Like, and again, I know she just got there, but they changed Tiffany Strand's theme song, bro. They changed her music, bro.
Yeah.
Now it's this whole Tiffy time, which I didn't, it is what it is. But again, I agree though. It was basically them hyping up their match, which they needed to do. Ivar and Chad Gable. Listen, I've seen them wrestle. Again, you've seen one Chad Gable and Ivar match. You've seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it was bad or anything.
Yeah.
It basically Chad Gable wrestling from below. Being the underdog here, being overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
There's somewhere in the match where Ivar threw Chad Gable into the LED board outside ringside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, Chad Gable, Chad Gable hit the moonsault, and then he hit the ankle lock. Thought he was thinking he was Kurt Angle there for a second.
Yeah. Oh, and he's gone again. Gotta love Xfinity. You really gotta love Xfinity, right? Dang it.
Or tap out.
Oh no, there he is. Oh, and he's gone again. It looked like he was good. Come back on in. It looked like he was getting ready to come back. Yeah, come on back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know the fuck's.
Let's just talk about the main event so we can get
Yeah,
done, so we won't have to.
yeah, main event, bro.
Yeah,
Jey Uso versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title. I thought this was a great main event, dude. This
yeah.
was perfect
I
in
didn't see it,
every.
so I wanted you to explain it to me.
You missed out, bro. You missed out on a good main event here, bro.
Yeah, I had a hunch that Gunther was gonna retain, but I didn't see it. I don't, I don't, I don't want the. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go again. And I hate to, we're in a. Steve, just come back on the phone. Just come back on the phone. Radio silence again. Hey, when that happens, I really want to hear the explanation on how the match was good. Yeah, having a decent day. Yeah, yeah. Uh, hope everybody in the chat's had a decent day and continue to have a decent good night. So, you know, all that good jazz. There we go.
I'm back. Yeah, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on, bro. This is getting ridiculous.
yeah.
It really, really is, bro. It's getting ridiculous, man. But here we are. Um, are you having a good day though, Mike? I think he is.
I just answered that. But
But man,
yeah,
it was
let's
so
let's
good.
let's let's
And let's see the
yeah.
speeches. Nah, so basically, bro, it was Jey Uso versus Gunther, where Jey Uso was basically again had a good performance here. He literally
Yeah.
they both made each other feel like they made each other look like $1,000,000 out there. Let's put it that way,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Um, you thought for a second because supposedly there was discussions that Jey Uso was supposed to win the title.
Oh, okay.
There was
That would have been
discussion that
weird on a TV match.
but I get why though, because obviously Gunther can't travel to Australia because of his. But it doesn't make sense. But it wouldn't make sense though. Why are we
Right.
again?
Why
I
would you
love Jey
drop the
Uso.
title to him just to defend it abroad and then come back and drop it again? That
Makes no
doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
No. But it looked like Jay had the match won, bro. He hit a spear, was gonna go for the splash, and then next thing you know, the bell rings. Wondering who it is? It's someone in a hoodie, and this time it was his brother Jimmy, Jimmy Uso, showing up and caused an issue, right?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
distracted Jey Uso. Uh, Gunther went for the sleeper, but obviously he got countered. And again, a super kick, a spear, and you're gonna go for the splash, but Gunther put the knees up and cradled him. 1, 2, 3. So Gunther retained, right, as
Mm-hmm.
expected. The right choice was made.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, they had Jimmy Uso beat up Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with, Jey needs to face Jimmy at Mania. I get that's what they're doing. That's the planting of the seeds here. I
Yeah.
say night 2 or night 1. More like night 2 though. I think night 2, that's where you do Jimmy and Jey.
Yeah, night two should be a whole bloodline type deal.
It's crazy though to think, like, bro, we were there at SummerSlam in Detroit, and that's when
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy uh um where Jimmy cost Jay the title, right? Tribal Combat, whatever that thing
Mm-hmm.
was called, Tribal Combat. And people were like,
Yeah.
oh man, can they really wait till WrestleMania? This is stupid. And here we are, man. Holy shit. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and they're sticking to it. They are sticking to it, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was easier, I guess, said than done from then to now. Because you
Yeah.
got to think it's August of last year, and it's like, man, you got September, October, November, December, January, February, March. You had 7 months to drag this story out, and they
Yeah.
did it. They did it, and they made it interesting. I mean, you can't doubt, you can't doubt the storytelling from the Fed with the bloodline. So I
Uh,
knew it was possible, but we just had to. I guess what Paul says all the time, just watch.
just watch. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It does. It does, man. And that was Raw, bro. That was Raw as a whole. Listen, I
yeah.
want to apologize to everybody for these technical issues. Xfinity is deciding to, you know, act up today for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, bro. It's annoying. It really, really is. But that was Raw overall. Overall, I'm gonna give Raw a B plus, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of yours because you saw everything. I didn't see the last two things, so I'm gonna just piggyback off you.
Okay, okay. J Mac right here. Raw was good. Uh, thank you, Wrestling. You don't have to apologize, Steven. We understand. Appreciate that, guys. Again, for whatever reason, Mozilla wants to, my Chrome, not even that, Xfinity wants to be a pain in the you know what right now. So, and matter of fact, I am actually doing this on air. I am actually installing Mozilla right now as we speak. I'm pressing the download button right now. As you can see, guys, boom. So there you go. It's happening, y'all. It's happening, right? I'm gonna download this now, and I'm done with this, right? But overall, that was Raw as a whole. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Um, again, I'm gonna let you guys know now. If it's up to me, I will do predictions tomorrow for Chamber because obviously I know everyone's busy Friday night doing something, and honestly, I know this Friday it's no surrender. I think that's what's happening this Sunday. Let me see here. Let me make sure here. And again, I cover TNA. I should know this shit, right? The fuck's wrong with me? The fuck. I think yeah. I think it is no surrender on Sunday. So this Friday. So yeah, it is this Sunday. No surrender. So I'm thinking about doing that as a watch along on Friday. And maybe put channel members. But that's the plan for now. But I don't know yet. That's probably the plan for now. But I'll keep you all posted. But that's why I'd rather do predictions for Chamber tomorrow. But we'll see. All right. But that's gonna be it for us, guys. I want to thank you guys all as always.
Anywho,
In case you guys have missed it, we were busy yesterday. We were busy in the kitchen yesterday, talking about everything that happened with Heel Rock. We gave our thoughts on UFC 298. We talked about the TNA talent wanting Scott D'Amore back and much more. Right? You guys can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Part Time Mike, let them know where can they check you out, man.
You can follow me on X at Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go. There you go, guys. That being said, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit that thumbs up, share with your friends, and all that fun stuff. Thank you all for watching. I am Steve. He is Big Mike. This is the Around the Point Network, and this has been the Raw Rundown. Good night, everyone. Peace out. I agree.